All right, all right. Let's see. How we doing, everyone? I'm Rob, and I'm starting a new channel just around gaming, and really I'm just trying to improve at my gameplay. I play mostly first-person shooters, third-person shooters, and right now the game that I'm playing most is Arc Raiders, which is it's an extraction shooter. There's PvP, meaning player versus player, so you're playing against other people who are online, as well as PvE, which is you're playing against basically bots. And in this game, it's basically the premise is you are trying to collect loot in order to build tables, workshops, so that you can just build better equipment so that you can just kind of progress through the game. And so Arc Raiders has just finished its second expedition, and so I will be restarting my account. And yeah, this is my first time restarting the account, and I'm just hoping to learn, and hopefully we can build a little community around this where people can bring tips and suggestions on how to improve. And yeah, so I think we'll just get into it and let's go. All right. So I think you should be able to see it. This is my first stream, so just give me a second here to try and get things set up. Sweet, can you hear me? All right, so I think I've got it set up here. Just getting some confirmation. All right, sweet. Sounds like we are good. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right. All right, we've got game audio should be set. Cool beans. All right, so it looks like we've got the end of the season. Let's go. I did participate in trials a little bit more this time, so it looks like I got a few new things. Okay, sweet. So we got a cool emote, a new eye stripe, which is pretty cool. This is the raider that I've been working on during the first expedition. I didn't reset, so this is my character. This is just the newest skin that I unlocked. It's kind of creepy. It's a surgeon. Kind of got a surgeon vibe. It's low-key creepy, but it's cool. So we got a new backpack. Sweet. I'm not sure if I'll use this because I do think you can see the glow from the backpack, which will kind of give away your position when you're playing. Cool. I got a little attachment for the backpack. We've got a soccer ball. I might rock that. And then we've got a mastery medal. Let's see. I don't know how I feel about that. We also got a new skin, which is pretty cool. We've got a headgear. What is this? Bag Alpino variant. Oh, okay. So she's just got like a little bag on her thing. And then I got a different color. Okay, cool. So all right, so I guess, let's see. I am not signed up for departure. I'm going to try and sign up for departure. I'm not sure how to do that, so we'll figure it out together. Customization. So for those of you that have never played this game, this is kind of the main menu where you can, here you can just kind of choose the map that you want to play. These are all the current maps that are available. Hurricane is a new map condition that just came out, so I'm sure I will play that a little bit today. But my primary goal today is just to kind of get set up with a new raider. So let's see. How do we do that? Trainers. Not the workshop. Projects, maybe? Expedition. Okay, cool. So I think this is where we need to be. So when you depart, all remaining items in your stash will be contributed to the expedition. You can earn up to 5 bonus skills based on the total value of those items. Okay, cool. Definitely have the 3 million needed. So I think we're all set there. Yep, it looks like we've got a total value of 6,369,946 Raider coins. Great. So that takes into account the inventory value. So basically all of the items that you have in your stash. So this is the inventory. And here you can kind of see everything that you have. So these are all the weapons. And then just kind of all of the crafting materials. So bandages, shields, grenades, different types of grenades. So this is kind of all of the stuff that I will be losing. I am kind of excited to start over. To be honest, the gameplay got a little bit stale just because I've kind of reached the max level of 75. And I think kind of at that point, it's just a little bit harder to kind of figure out what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of people kind of turn to PvP or try to complete quests. So yeah, this is all of the stash that I will be losing. I currently have 280 stash value, and as we will see, stash space becomes very important as you start to collect more stuff from the surface when you go and play. And these different benches will also be erased. So we've got the workbench here. This will remain, so it basically allows you to craft different weapons, and these are all kind of base level guns, ammo, smoke grenades. A lot of this will go away once I reset, but from that point I'll have to collect all of the materials so that I can build and upgrade the gunsmith, which here I'll give you a quick tour. Just allows you to craft different weapons. So these are legendary. Hopefully we will see these kind of get a buff. I didn't use a ton of them. I mostly use this one for like the major arc, like the Queen, and not much else. So hopefully these get a buff and we can kind of find different ways to use them in the game. These are the legendary item or legendary weapons. the Tempest, Bobcat, Bettina not so much. I think that's that gun has kind of I think faded with the fan base. Kind of just wastes a lot of ammo for not a lot of output. So maybe we'll see an update to this in the new expedition. But I think primarily the ones that I'm going to want to focus on trying to get are the blueprints for the Bobcat and the Tempest. Also the Renegade, which I use a ton. It's just one of my favorite weapons. You can use it for long, medium, and close range. It's not the best in close range, but I just kind of love the way the weapon feels. So I'm hoping to get this relatively early in my gameplay. It might take a while just because blueprints can be hard to find, but we'll see what we get. And the Anvil's also another really good weapon. Has high damage output. It's feels pretty good to use also. It's a little trickier to get shots off, but definitely a fan favorite along with the Venator. So yeah, so these are just the things that I've unlocked while playing the game that we will have to try to find blueprints so that we can craft them again. And okay, so yeah, the medical lab, this just allows you to craft items that allow you to heal, recharge your shield, and also adrenaline shots are super important. This will be one that I definitely want to get as soon as possible because it allows you to recharge your stamina, which drains pretty quickly, especially as a new player. And this just allows you to get around the map a lot quicker. It allows you to get out of conflict with other players or ARC. And yeah, so it's just a quick overview. We've got the explosive station, which is, again, your grenades. You use this for PvP and PvE, so Deadline's often used for taking out the bigger ARC. Usually this is a community event, and so one of these can be really helpful, but it is an epic. And what is this Comet Igniter? Okay, so it looks like we've got some new resources that are needed to create some of these items. So the Comet is a new arc that they just released. We'll see how that goes. Trailblazer. Yeah, wow, okay. So we'll have to pay attention to this. There are some new required resources. But okay, we'll pay attention to that as we go along. The gear bench, this is also something that I will want to focus on because this allows you to carry more loot. This is also super important because it is a looting augment that allows you to have a medium shield, which is kind of the best shield in the game right now. It's pretty balanced, and it definitely will save you from a lot of conflicts and altercations when you are up against other players and ARC. The other loots augments only let you have light shield, which is like tricky. You can't really be as aggressive with light shields because it gets taken away pretty quickly. So yeah. Last is the utility station. Snap hook is huge. This is a big mobility item. It allows you to it's basically a grappling hook. So it allows you to get up on roofs and kind of move across large spaces. So this is going to be a huge one to find. So we'll see how we can do with this. And yeah, we've got some of these that aren't super helpful. I'm going to try and see if there are ways to implement more of the light sticks. I didn't use them a ton in my first playthrough. So we will see what happens with that. Raider hatch keys are also going to be huge. I initially didn't start playing with these too often, but as I kind of progressed in the game, I learned how important Raider hatch keys are because they allow you to extract without the threat of getting killed by campers or rats that are just kind of waiting for people to leave and will kind of post up and then try to kill you as you leave to take all of your loot. So this is a really essential item, in my opinion, to be able to escape safely and kind of build up your resources. So this is something I'm going to try and pay attention to also. We'll see how this goes. Zipline is big. Yeah, I think I'd ultimately like to use a lot more. I'd like to explore and experiment a lot more with different items and see if there are creative ways that I can use them to accomplish goals, quests, and yeah, I'm excited to jump in. The last one is the refiner, which is great because it allows you to craft kind of essential items that are generally a little bit harder to find in game. And yeah, we'll kind of go through that as we go through this playthrough. But from there, let's see. Okay. So projects. All right. I am nervous, but let's go. We'll sign up. Okay, so signing up for departure. Are you sure you want to sign up for departure? Once the expedition leaves, your raider will take all their possessions and depart Speranza for good. This action cannot be undone, and basically this will this is all the things that will be reset. So we've got the stash upgrade progress, which is currently maxed out. My inventory items, so the 280 items that I had stored up, those will be gone. The blueprints, so basically we'll be starting from scratch. The coins, oh gosh, okay, yeah. So the coins, which allow you to buy things from the raider shop, such as guns, shields, explosives, that kind of thing. Player level, so yep, we'll be starting from 0. My skill points, which just kind of allow you to do different things. It kind of improves your mobility, your survivability, so you can improve things like how quickly you move, the vaulting animation, which is kind of big, so it's jumping on top of things or climbing over obstacles. You kind of just build up skills in those different areas, and it allows you to just get around the map better. There's better movability. So yeah, we'll start from scratch and kind of see how we can build this second raider. And I'm excited to dive in here. The raider den is going to get reset. The workshops and quests. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm all signed up. Okay, so departure happens. Okay, 4 days, 11 hours, 22 minutes. Okay. So it looks like we have to wait to that deadline before everything resets. Okay, awesome. Well, I guess until that time, we can just jump into a few games and let's see what we can get done. Okay, so I'm going to want to repair this. I need advanced mechanical components. So this is where you're basically going to want to go into the workshops, the refiner, and I think it was advanced mechanical components. Okay, so advanced mechanical components. Ooh, I'm gonna need to pick up some steel springs. So that's the kind of thing with this game. With extraction shooters, this is my first extraction shooter. But essentially with Arc Raiders, you're going to want to pay attention to the resources that you're low on and that you need in order to craft items. So Steel Spring is going to be a huge one. It's needed to craft a lot of the essential components to upgrade weapons, to repair weapons, and so in order to get advanced mechanical components, you need the mechanical components, which requires rubber parts, metal parts, which I have a ton of. So let's see. We can get 2 of these. Let's repair this guy. Okay, perfect. So I definitely want to pay attention to springs. I'm just clearing out my inventory from the last run that I had. Some of the items you'll want to sell, so those are going to be anything with the little diamond in the lower left corner. Those generally you'll want to sell so that you can get more coins. This is more coins, more coins. All right. So I am going to need some more heals. So generally I like to run with like the herbal bandages here or the sterilized bandages, and then just a stack of the regular bandages, which don't heal as much. But generally I like to have those so that I can kind of top off my health as I need. Okay. And everything else looks pretty good. So I've been in mostly friendly lobbies, so we'll see what happens today. And let's see, springs. Let's run, I'll run Battlegrounds, see what's happening here. Yes, also I wanted to note I'm playing on PlayStation on a desktop monitor, and so, yeah, the monitor setup's been fairly new. I think it has a little bit better latency than playing on a TV. That's just been in my experience. So yeah, we'll just get in here and have a little bit of fun. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to want to run to Control Tower. Shit, we got some arc already. Pop a stem so that I can push. Oh shit, we've got gunshots to the left. Let's see if we can get there on another stem. All right. So as I play through the next expedition, I really want to get a lot better at just game sense. So kind of taking in important information hopefully a lot sooner. So like right here, I'm seeing a camera that I'm gonna take out, and I see a fireball and a pop. So the fireball will roast you. Let's see if I can sneak around. I'm gonna try and push upstairs. And that did not work out well. It's okay. I also have another player over here on the left. Thankfully, he's seemingly friendly. Okay, I definitely need to heal up. Alright. So this is clear. Let me heal up. I want to focus first on my health. Let's get that fully recharged, and then my shield. Okay. Nice power rod. I don't need rubber at the moment. I do need oil. I'm gonna pull out the Tempest just because it's kind of more close quarters. If I run into anyone. Okay, cool. It looks like no one's been here yet, so I'm gonna just go through and see what kind of loot I can get. Alright, we've got a bag. Nice, nice. Advanced electrical components. Battery for shields are important. Electrical components I'll grab. Alright, I'm also trying to pay more attention to angles. I think I ran into a lot of trouble because I would just kind of run into rooms before checking to make sure they're clear. So I'll close these doors up so no one pops in when I'm looting. Medium gun parts you always need for building weapons. Oh, we've got another bag. So this is something we've got a lot of gunshots popping off. Okay. I'm gonna quickly try and loot this room. I hear another raider in here. They sound pretty... Oh no, my game froze. That is unfortunate. Well, that happens. This will take generally a minute. I don't know if other people experience this. It would be awesome if people could comment and just let me know if you run into issues where the game freezes up. And the way that I know is that the time stops. So you can see it's stuck on 24 minutes and 5 seconds. Generally, if I kind of keep switching weapons, it'll allow me to try to reconnect. But this happens quite a bit for me, honestly. And so I don't know if it's just an internet connection thing or the game server. But thankfully I'm in a room and not in the middle of a fight. So I should be safe here. There we go. So hopefully we can reconnect and I'm still alive. All right, sweet, I'm alive. We lost a few minutes, but it's okay. I think this is a pretty friendly lobby. But what I was saying before is, and I think I still do that now, which is kind of, I'm really focused in on loot, and I don't see, or I'm not like really aware of when players are like sneaking around corners. So like here, oh shit, like he scared the shit out of me. But yeah, I've got to be careful because people are not always friendly. So this is something I'm hoping to work on with the next expedition. Just again, like building that game sense. And so auditory cues are huge in this game. I have headphones on, so hopefully you can hear too. I've watched a lot of streamers, and sometimes it's hard to hear, but you can hear like footsteps and when people are running, and based on that you can generally get a sense of kind of where people are when people are fighting. And yeah, it sounds like people are fighting. I'm not going to focus on these keys just because we're about to reset and I'm going to lose those, so it's not... Okay, it sounds like someone's fighting Ark. Again, I'm trying to really learn how to play these corners and get angles on rooms so that I kind of have a better sense of what I'm getting into. Okay, usually there's... Oh, it looks like someone's already got it, but... We'll check it out anyway. A lot of times people will loot things and then not grab everything, so... Okay. Close this up so I can loot in peace. Oh wow, they have 2 breaches. Oh shit, somebody is close. Okay, I'm gonna push to this next one. And I'll throw this up just so that no one can easily come up behind me and kill me while I'm looting. batteries. Gas grenade. Oh shit. All right, we've got some arc. Let's see. Okay, from arc, I am gonna try to pick up more arc power cells. I didn't do that a ton, and I found that I needed, or that I was often running out of shields. So I would have to spend an entire kind of map just hunting arc. So I'm gonna try and get better at just picking them up as I go. Let's take a quick look at our map. Can't tell where that's coming from. Oh, there's an raider right there.
By that old Baron. Raider. Hey there.
Yeah, so this is a pretty friendly lobby. I doubt it will be. Oh god. So yeah, I have definitely died a lot to arc that kind of go around in groups like that. So I definitely have to be more aware of that threat and kind of where my places, like where my cover is. So I'm gonna try and head over here to the swamp area and then maybe extract. Let's see, the extract's over here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the hydroponic dome and then extract. So let's see if we can try and pay attention to, oh, there's a raider. Or is that an arc? Comet, okay. So the Comet are the new arc. They are basically, oh shit, is that another? Wow, okay, so we've got two Comets that are off to the right. So I think I'm gonna try and push this area here as my first place for cover. Okay, let's go. Ooh, somebody died here. How unfortunate. So that's another thing too. I get killed a lot when I'm trying to loot bodies or things that are kind of in the open. Like, see, I would have missed those, that group of arc that just that's flying past. Wow, there's 4 of them. Okay. They can't see me in the bushes, so I think I'm good here. Shh. Oh God, where is it? That thing is close. I also hear what sounds like a leaper. So let me try and loot this and then get out of here, because this is not a great... Ooh! We've got a hole cracker. Okay, I might want to equip this bad boy. Get some ammo for that. Also, some of those. Anvil I'll grab. How much ammo? That's fine. 3. Okay. Shit. Yep, there's a leaper right there. Woo! Firefly. They are out today. Okay. I'm going to try and let them pass. And then sprint over. Alright, I'm going for it. Ah! Got a spotter over here to the right. Alright, I think we're good. Got to be careful because this is a high loot area.
The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I was hoping to find springs, but I didn't have much luck this time. That's okay. Raider hatch key. I definitely forgot to use one of those, which I did say I wanted to get better at, so... I do think I'm okay this time, just because it is a friendlier lobby. Someone's coming in.
Hey, Raider.
Alright, let's see if we can find a raider hatch. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna push to this.
Let's head home at the sunroof hatch.
Alright, let's go. Oh, shit. Alright, let's pop another stem. That's why stems are so important, because otherwise you run out of stamina, you're kind of just stuck in the open. But with these, you can get around a lot quicker. You don't have to worry about recharging your stamina bar. All right, it looks like we made it back. Whew. All right. That is my first run. I hope y'all had fun.